In this video, we will explore some best practices for maintaining a safe and healthy workplace during the COVID-19 pandemic. Because Core & Main is part of the 16 categories designated by the federal government as critical infrastructure industries, we have a responsibility to maintain our normal work schedules and continue to service our customers to keep water systems functioning throughout this crisis. By keeping your workplace clean, washing your hands often, and avoiding working too closely with others, you can help prevent the spread of the virus and help us all provide the valuable service our communities need. Based on what is currently known about the virus, spread from person to person happens most frequently among close contacts within 6 feet. This type of transmission occurs via respiratory droplets. Current evidence suggests that novel coronavirus may remain viable for hours or days on surfaces made from a variety of materials. In order to continue providing services to our communities, it's important that branches be cleaned and disinfected not only daily, but throughout the day. Branch associates will need to work together, clean up after themselves, and take turns cleaning certain areas, plus following new social distancing and communication processes. Let's take a look at what needs to happen. Every branch should create a checklist of all of the places that should be cleaned and disinfected, including countertops, door handles, restrooms, break room tables, microwave oven doors and controls, refrigerator handles, vending machine buttons and dispensing areas, computer keyboard and mouse, time clock, forklift steering controls, forklift seat belts, faucet handles, and truck steering wheels, seats, door handles, and seat belts. Use a cleaning service if possible to ensure all parts of the facility are properly and routinely cleaned. Ask your vendor to use hospital-grade cleaning supplies and increase the frequency of the service. Otherwise, associates will need to take turns cleaning throughout the day and complete a checklist. Associates must wear the proper PPE when cleaning. Cleaning supplies are available from Office Depot, WB Mason, Amazon, and Ago Now. Even if you already have cleaning supplies, place orders for future needs in advance due to delays occurring in shipping. Cleaning of visibly dirty surfaces followed by disinfection is a best practice measure for prevention of COVID-19 and other viral respiratory illnesses in community settings. If surfaces are dirty, they should be cleaned using a detergent or soap and water prior to disinfection. For disinfection, diluted household bleach solutions, alcohol solutions with at least 70% alcohol, and most common EPA-registered household disinfectants can be used. Diluted household bleach solutions can be used if appropriate for the surface. Follow the manufacturer's instructions for application and proper ventilation. Check to ensure the product is not past its expiration date. Never mix household bleach with ammonia or any other cleanser. Products with EPA-approved emerging viral pathogens claim are expected to be effective against COVID-19 based on data for harder-to-kill viruses. Follow the manufacturer's instructions for cleaning and disinfection products, including concentration, application method, and contact time. For soft or porous surfaces such as a carpeted floor, rugs, or drapes, remove any visible contamination if present, and then clean with the appropriate cleaners indicated for use on these surfaces. If the items can be laundered, launder the items in accordance with the manufacturer's instructions using the warmest appropriate water setting for the items and then dry the items completely. Cleaning staff should wear disposable gloves and gowns for all tasks in the cleaning process, including handling trash. Gloves and gowns should be compatible with the disinfectant products being used. Additional PPE might be required based on the cleaning or disinfectant products being used and whether there is a risk of a splash. Gowns and gloves should be removed carefully to avoid contamination of the wearer and the surrounding area. Disposable gloves should be used and thrown away when cleaning is complete. Be sure to clean your hands after removing gloves. Wash your hands with soap and water for 20 seconds. If soap and water are not available and hands are not visibly dirty, an alcohol-based hand sanitizer that contains 60 to 95% alcohol may be used. However, if hands are visibly dirty, always wash hands with soap and water. Branches should source cleaning PPE locally and do your best with what is available locally. Corporate Core & Main is making every effort possible to procure supplies. Follow normal preventive actions while at work and home, including cleaning hands and avoiding touching your eyes, nose, or mouth with unwashed hands. Additional key times to clean your hands include after blowing one's nose, coughing, or sneezing, after using the restroom, before eating or preparing food, after contact with animals or pets, and before and after providing routine care for another person who needs assistance. Associates must be trained on the hazards of cleaning chemicals used in the workplace in accordance with OSHA's Hazard Communication Standard. Businesses must also comply with OSHA's standards on bloodborne pathogens, including proper disposal of regulated waste and PPE. If your location uses a physical time clock or shared computer, you need to provide disinfecting wipes for use with the time clock. If no wipes are available, then post a sign and inform associates that they must wash their hands after clocking in. Practice social distancing at the branch. If associates are crowded together in cubicles or nearby desks, disperse them around the branch to keep a safe distance of 6 feet or more between them. Separate the warehouse or fabrication center from the office environment and post signs to avoid going back and forth. Discuss the new communication process with your team involving a designated point of contact. Remove the chairs in the break room, if you have one, to ensure associates do not sit in close contact with each other, and then stagger breaks to minimize occupancy. Eliminate community food sources such as candy dishes or bringing donuts or having potluck lunches. This can cause community spread of germs. Restrict access to certain areas to reduce contact frequency and proximity, and replace face-to-face communication with phone calls and email, even though associates may be together in the same building. Avoid in-person meetings at the branch in conference rooms. For group meetings, use Microsoft Teams with video turned on if possible, or use conference calls. Microsoft Teams has a mobile app for smartphones. Finally, post reminders about hand washing and social distancing on frequent touch points, such as conference room doors and break rooms. If at any time during this crisis you feel sick or you've been exposed to someone who has become sick with the virus, contact your manager. Do not try to work while sick and end up infecting others. If you're unable to work because of illness or quarantine, you can use sick time. See our sick time policy on the Core & Main intranet. As a critical infrastructure provider, we owe it to our families, our communities, and ourselves to stay healthy and stay on the job. While so many others around us are closing their businesses and in some cases losing their jobs, we're in a unique position to continue our operations and serve our customers. Please stay safe, stay healthy, and stay positive.